Today we will discuss about sodium potassium pump that is present in the membrane of nerve cell. It helps to generate and transmission of nerve signal from body parts to brain, and also transmit response from the brain to the body parts. That is the cell membrane of nerve cell, and that is sodium potassium pump. And that is the outside of the cell, that is the inside of the cell. Outside of the cell, concentration of sodium ions high and concentration of potassium ion is low, but in inner side, concentration of sodium ion low and concentration of potassium ion is high. So from inner side, suppose that is sodium ion, and that is potassium ion. Out of the sodium ion, 3 sodium ion bound with this pump like this, and that there is a enzyme, that is ATPase, adenosine triphosphate enzyme, combined with phosphorus that come from ATP, and it convert into ADP, adenosine diphosphate, and 1 phosphate combined with this enzyme. And after this combination, their structure will be change, configuration change, and it will open outside. When it open outside, these sodium ion remove from the cell, and if it open outside, all these 3 sodium ion remove from the sodium potassium pump, and from the outside, potassium ion bound with this pump like this, and after this binding, phosphorus is hydrolyzed and convert into HPO4 to negative, and again their configuration is change, and it will close from outside and open inside, and these potassium ion release in the cell. And there are 2 reaction. First is phosphorylation, second dephosphorylation. In first reaction, enzyme combined with phosphorus, and that phosphorus come from ATP, and in the presence of sodium ion and magnesium ion, E, that is enzyme combined with phosphorus, and ATP convert into ADP, that provide energy because it is active transport. Active transport means the concentration of sodium ion high in outside and low in inside. Normally the flow of ions move from the high concentration to low concentration, means sodium ion outside the cell have high concentration and inside the cell low concentration. So the moment of the transmission of the sodium ion will be from outside to inside, but in a sodium potassium pump it is reverse, from low concentration to high concentration. And so for this active transport, it need energy come from ATP break and 1 phosphorus combined with enzyme, and it give energy and convert into ADP. again again this bond will break and it phosphorus hydrolyze in the presence of potassium ion. Okay, 3 sodium ion and 2 potassium ion are transport per ATP. Large number of sodium ion pump outside from the cell, then the number of potassium ion that is pumped into the cell. As a result, the interior of the cell acquire an excessive negative charge, while the exterior of the cell acquire an excessive positive charge. It develop an electrical potential. As a result of this, an electrical potential gradient develop across the cell membrane, and due to this the nerve signal transmit from the body parts to the brain, and the signal again with response move from the brain to body cell, organ, tissue. Okay.